Good morning, class. My name is Mr. Bryant. I'm an instructor here at Heavy Camp Academy, and we're here teaching barbers and teaching classes. I have three courses, shall I say: law, chemical, and business. Today, in each class, I just did a PowerPoint presentation in another class. It turned out pretty good. We was talking about the rubric maker. You know, how the grading method. For each class, I have a rubric for each class on how do I grade each term paper, each essay. So I'm a pretty firm grader. But so far I have 30 students, 10 each class. Each class is an hour and 30 minutes with a 15-minute break. But you know, it's all in the day's work. You know, business, I love it. You know, it's a lifestyle. You know, hey, it's a lifestyle. A lot of people should do more of it. I love it. So on the chemical class, first of all, we talk about like oil and water. You know, it doesn't really mix. You know, it's like grease and, you know, like grease in the hair. When you cutting hair with grease in it, nah. But for one, in my business class, we talked about ownership, owning your own business. Ever since I was 10, I wanted to own my own business. You know, maybe 15. Hey, who would think of that? I wish. But you all have to have set standards and goals. For one, it's called determination and responsibility. If no one is there at your business, you have to be there. Chemical, you know, hey, don't mix too much, it might blow up. Law, don't break any rules. Good evening, class. Welcome back after that nice 10-minute intervene break. I'm back talking about PowerPoints. Okay? And we all do know that a PowerPoint is, you know, the main observation of your project essay term. You know, PowerPoint is exactly what it means. PowerPoint. But before I get into PowerPoint, I wanted to talk to you all about effective classroom. An effective classroom is a managed classroom. Just like running a business, you have to manage your classroom as if you are managing a business. You have to run your classroom accordingly, because if one bad apple can spoil everything for the whole bunch. So, for number one on the chart, we're going to talk about, like I said, management classroom. With that being said, when my classes start, I have a seating chart. I have orders we pass out the paper in. We all turn our papers in a certain time. Even when we take tests, I make them sit in alphabetical order because I have a few that sit by each other, and you know how that could be. But so during testing on, you know, every third period when we take tests, every other scheduled day we take tests, I have to make a seating chart, and it consists of after I make my rubric on how I'm going to grade and assess the class. So therefore, I usually do a seating chart prior to some of my all A students versus my C students. I make sure my C students aren't sitting that close to my A students so that it won't be accessible for them to get knowledge of the paper, because I know if I put a C student next to my A student, it's not gonna work. So I have to move. I try not to single them out. You know, I try to do my best. You know, so I might put C over here and D down here. But the ones that I do know are gonna just wipe it out, I'm gonna have to put you guys over here, because you know I don't need anyone stealing that you studied and you worked. So I have to manage the classroom. You know, or it would be a lot of this. What you got on your paper? What you got on your paper? I was gonna start back by I'm gonna give the class this exam. This is the end of the semester exam. It's gonna be on everything that we studied this whole course. I made it pretty simple for the class. You know, it's 50 questions. I mean, if you paid attention to what Mr. Bryan was talking about in class, it should be a catwalk, you know? And I would like for you all to show me I did my job by acing this test. you know, so we all can get our masters from Heavy Cut Camp Academy. You know, hey, it's not that bad. You know, hey, it's some good stuff in here. You know, if these guys ace this test, ladies and gentlemen, if you all ace this test, oh man, it's on to the real world after this, and I'm gonna be proud to stand up and pat myself on the back to say, hey, Heavy Cut Academy taught those guys. You know, hey, come on, you guys, and I know that we can do this. You know, it's only 50 questions. Hey, this is it. This is it, baby. I can't show you too much because this might be the answer key. You know, you know, hey, but you know. But on a serious note, you guys, I feel like I have did my job this semester. I would love to thank each and everyone that came out. You know, bring me an apple. When you get through with your test, you know, bring me an apple to let me know, hey, Mr. Bryant, I did my best. That goes for my chemical class, my law class, and my business class. Because I know all of you are ready. All of you. No child left behind. No, I'm sorry. No adult. No andragogy left behind. Mr. Bryant, I'm out.